more of a Nancy Drew kind of girl.
Oh. I'm trying to think if I had any, like... Well, I read Animorphs, and I was like, that was a lot of watching and hearing about children and animals, like, ripping each other to shreds that I probably shouldn't have been reading at that age. But no, it was pretty cool. My dad was pretty relaxed with what he let me read, as long as, it wasn't anything too weird.
Yeah, I feel like if it was, like, a weird book, you could read it, but, like, talk about it.
Yeah, I love that whenever he's referenced, it's like, he's a good dad. I'm like, yeah, he is. He is a good dad.
Trying to sit down, have like a dad convo with you, and he's like, hey, buddy, that's Stephen King.
What are you doing? Put that down.
Hey, just like make sure like you understand like the context for this stuff, and just like,
hey, when he wrote this,
like,
he was on a lot of substance.
Yeah, stop reading it after like the second
That's
last
what I was
chapter.
thinking of. I was like, oh no.
Oh, I imagined him reading The Shining.
Oh, that's also pretty good.
That one's a slog, but
Oh, sure is.
yeah, I hope eventually I'll be able to speed read. I know some speedsters are able to kind of like overclock and think really fast, and I'm like not exactly there yet. Sometimes my eyes go too fast, and I'm like, I have no idea what I just looked at. So
Oh, that's cool that you can train your brain to be faster in like a relevant. Like, imagine if we redid our first mission again, you could read all the bomb instructions super fast.
yeah, that would have been great if I could have done that. But that's why we're training. So that's like something I can learn from Gulfstream.
Oh,
Maybe.
Cool.
I should ask him if he can do that.
also there were no actual instructions to go with the bomb, but that is a valid thought.
Well, I was looking up tech stuff.
Yeah.
I could have looked it up and found it if I had time.
Yeah.
But just in case.
Yeah, it's like I can physically read it, but my brain's like, no, I don't know what any of that was.
You'll train it, or what could happen is you could develop, like, your memory could become so massive that you could do what Sherlock does and get, like, that mind palace thing going on.
Mind Palace.
You just see all of the things swishing across your face really fast because you're thinking so hard.
Mm-hmm. But it is a very real thing. I do know people who do that.
Oh, yeah,
and
no.
they have certain memories, like, in, like, a certain... They create, not necessarily a palace, maybe, like, their art studio...
Yeah.
Or like a library or something, and they can pick certain memories off of shelves or out of boxes or something.
That's cool.
That's so cool. That does... I'm not going to say that feels a little supervillainy, but I guess it just depends on if it's like a palace or like a haunted mansion in there,
I was gonna say, I don't think that's fair to you that if you're, using your brain really fast, that's like a villain thing. I think everybody should be allowed to think really hard.
Yeah, you're right. I think mine would be a mall.
Oh, that sounds
Mind mall.
cool. The mind.
Just different
mall.
like memories in different stores.
Different stores.
Yeah, this is my home. My cat. You know my name. I work for a rather large tech company here in the city.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Zero Penguin Tech,
Mm-hmm.
Classic.
which the two of you will realize is that's the tech company you fought Fumigator in.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
When he was trying to steal the project code name Halcyon. Which you still have no idea what that project was.
Nope.
Yeah, we might want to touch on that at some point, but we'll get around to it, I'm sure.
Oh yeah.
It was being worked on in conjunction with Aegis, which is the superhero company that the Hero Institute is part of it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, honestly, the only thing I can think about right now is pizza. Sorry. Like, we can definitely...
No, you're fine.
We can definitely work on that, but I'm just, like, in the pizza zone.
Yeah.
No, enjoy the pizza. I throw like a random show on the TV just so we've got background noise.
Yeah.
It's both supernatural detective. References and references. I
Yeah,
can't
we're
help
crossing
it.
the
Layers.
we can't escape. Oh, that's crazy that they go to a convention and stuff comes to life.
That's so fun.
Yeah.
You know, once we're like established, we could do conventions and like speaking engagements
Oh,
stuff.
I mean,
Oh, you've probably already done that.
it's fun sometimes. I'll be honest, I had a really not great interaction with my fan club, so I've been kind of not doing conventions for a while.
Oh no.
Yeah, they kind of blew up on me because they were asking me, it was like a really loaded question. It's like, if you were in a situation where there was some sort of train and you had to like pull a lever in one direction or the other, which one would you do? And I kind of panicked and said like, I could just use my powers to like stop the train. And then they said, that's not the right answer. And then I was like, well, I mean, what are you just going to neglect my lived experience? And they're like, well, clearly you're not good at ethics. And I got really confused and I got really worried. A long story short, we had like a real public meltdown, and my powers kind of spiked a little bit. It was weird.
Well, first of all, you're right, because you could just stop the train.
Yeah.
Like, I would just run real fast and grab everybody at once.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
who's gonna leave like the rescuing of civilians to a lever? Do you have any idea how
Yeah.
often levers just break?
Yeah.
Right?
All the time.
And if you have the capabilities of removing all negative obstacles from everything, do it.
Exactly.
Don't just make one decision or the other. There's never just two decisions. There's always other options regardless of what the situation may look like.
Exactly.
Yeah. This ethics question isn't even hard. Like,
There's something really good about a bunch of superheroes sitting eating pizza going, this ethics thing is easy.
it's so easy. Just save everybody.
Like, who would mess this up? That would be insane. Who would mess this up? Come on.
That day was also weird because it was kind of a good thing that you ended after that question, because the next question is, if your dad's the Phoenix, how come you don't have fire powers?
Oh, I really dodged. I really
Yeah.
dodged the tough one with that. Like, it would have been funny if I had read ahead and I was like, subconsciously, I was like, oh, like I'm gonna make a fuss, but really, like, it was to avoid that because of the real fear in my heart.
Well, I mean, you know you're adopted.
Yeah. Is it common knowledge that they know that you're adopted?
I mean, some people know, but I think it's mostly superhero community people that know. Most
Oh,
people
okay.
just assume.
Yeah,
Okay.
it was kind of big news around when he got adopted, but then like it kind of died down a little bit. So it's
Yeah.
like it's known, people just don't talk about it a
Yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
That's Kid Phoenix.
Exactly.
So if people did ask, you could just been like, well, I am adopted, so I got my skills from whoever my birth parents were.
Yeah, and I'm sure there's like some web forums that are like dedicated as like, who is Kid Phoenix's dad?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm sure there aren't forums like that. I'm sure there are not forums like that.
What a weird way
What?
to phrase
Anyway.
that. Yeah.
What?
Madigan just kind of like looks at you, raises an eyebrow.
I'm really glad you're sure though. Like, did you check to like make sure? Because that's like a really good friend move, and I'm actually happy you did that.
I mean, I look us up sometimes just to see what's up,
Oh,
you know?
cool. Yeah, that you're really looking ahead for like team optics. I think that's important.
If you dig deep enough, there's some weird conspiracy theories.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
There's a pretty solid theory out there that Kid Phoenix is actually an alien.
Oh, there's one that like my dad is secretly like Frogman 2, which is like a legacy hero that took up Frogman powers, but it was all a sham and it was like all a bit, and he went into hiding. So people are like, oh, did he have a secret child and leave it with his like old friend? So there's like a whole bit there.
That makes you Frogman 3.
Yeah, that would make him Frogman 3. That's Marcus's least favorite fan theory. the Frogman theory is like negative in his estimation.
There's definitely a theory out there. There was just one really, really heated thread where people were claiming that Madigan's hair was a wig. Because again, I have big red hair, and
Oh,
It's not fake.
yeah, no, I'm sure
I
there's
just have
like
a lot of red hair.
there's some weird fans that are like during a fight like go past the perimeter and they're like, "Is it real?" and you like throw something at them.
Is it real?
You've had someone actually get close enough to like tug on it before, and like I feel like whatever she has keeping that wig on is good.
Oh my god, the wig truthers really need to chill with
They
Madigan's
do
hair.
need to chill out.
I've had people
Need to
walk up
calm
to me
down.
while I was in costume, come up to me like, "Is it real?" And I just look at them and I just keep walking. I'm like, I'm not getting into this.
I will not entertain this nonsense.
We real or not, that is not your prerogative.
Exactly.
If it's fake, it's part of my costume. I went full Batwoman on this. The red wig attached to my mask.
The answer doesn't matter. You shouldn't be touching me without asking.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yes, consent is very real, people.
Mhm. Conversation just keeps heading these random topics.
I this is fantastic. This is very like I think on board for them. I suppose that like the final thought that Marcus kind of comes up with is, so if we kind of keep this up, how do you think things are going to change for us?
Well, I mean, we'll be doing, the work. We'll be doing more work. We'll be doing more missions. We'll be helping people. We might be traveling. I'm not sure what our mentors are all going to want us to do. I assume speedster training, we're going to have to do some long distances.
Yeah.
Or did you mean like emotionally?
Oh no, I mean yes, it could be both. I hadn't really given it that kind of thought, I guess.
I'm so excited. I'm really excited. Like today was a mess. I mean, it wasn't a mess. It was just like a lot, but just I'm really excited.
Yeah. Same.
We're really just gonna have to wait and see what happens. Because again, we're still learning pretty much everything.
Yeah.
Just gotta see what happens. Just let it go with the flow and try and lead it down the road that we want it to go down. Don't go down any roads where it makes you incredibly uncomfortable.
I guess the reason I asked is, I don't know, I feel like my powers have been really weird lately. I don't know if that's something that's gonna keep changing or something that, like, it stops after a certain point. It's not really something I've looked at super hard, but I guess I'm kind of worried. Like, what if I change and it's, like, a bad time?
Well, I mean, that's a documented phenomenon of people's powers kind of changing over time, through their lives, through, stressful events can change people's powers. I think, you're gonna do fine. You're way ahead of both of us, basically, with this lifestyle, with this career. What is this?
Yes.
Anyway,
Yeah.
this life path. Yes. So
Yeah.
I think you'll be able to manage it and handle it very well.
I appreciate that.
And you've got people to fall back onto.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I'm not alone. I guess that's important too.
And if you start going down a wrong path, Dagda will let you know.
That's true.
As she will.
As she is currently just like rubbing her head up against your knees, trying to like
She's got fantastic judgment.
starts to crawl into your lap.
And is heavily sniffing at the pizza as well.
It's a mix of looking like she's cute and wanting pets and trying to steal some of the sausage off your pizza.
Oh, classic.
Don't give her any of the sausage or anything. There's like stuff in there she can't eat.
Yeah, it's like bad for her tummy.
God, this is literally like I'm reaching down to do that, and I'm like, oh, yeah, not for kitties.
I point to the little container next to you on the side table. You can give her some of those though. They're little treats. Just shake it and she'll kind of lose her mind.
Oh, I do
You
that.
say treats and that little head just pops right up.
Yeah.
And she's staring
Yeah.
at you.
Oh, that's so cute. I love it.
I'm giving your cat the personality of my dog, basically. When he's being cute.
No.
Oh yeah. No, that's definitely All of our cats. They hear the treats. They come a running.
Yeah.
I open the peanut butter jar. Finn is at my feet staring at me.
Teleports
The
in.
cheese,
So that's
cheese
from
bag.
me.
Pixel's coming looking for his cheese stacks.
Mhm.
Oh no, not Pixel. Artie. Artie's looking for the cheese stacks.
The cheese tax. That's so cute.
Yep.
Wally will stick his whole head inside of any container of queso. He has no qualms about it. He's a little monster. He pulls his little head up and it's like covered in queso. He looks like that sad cat that like shoved his head in the milk.
Wait, when you were having the serious conversation like 30 seconds ago, I started to giggle a little bit because I just had a thought of super puberty.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
super puberty. That's probably also that's what it is. Like that's it's a documented phenomenon.
Mhm.
Yeah, it's happened with a couple of really big heroes. Like we mentioned, like I think it was Blitzfire
Yeah, Blitzfire.
that you
Yeah.
saw in the museum. Was a pretty average speedster until one day she just got crazy fast.
Oh.
She said she just figured it out.
That's something to think about.
When did you guys get your powers?
I was about 14. I had like originally already been very much into very hands-on sports like rugby and the like, but some guy was trying to steal some lady's purse and I just made a snap decision and went to just go tackle him. Broke a number of bones that normally wouldn't happen with a very basic tackle.
Oof.
Ah, yeah.
Yeah. So I started noticing my strength increasing, and then within about 2 or 3 years, I started with the computer stuff, and I realized my brain started becoming like a sponge for that kind of information. So,
That's so cool. You got like both sides of it.
oh yeah. Brains and bronze.
Yep.
I prefer the brains. I prefer the computer aspect of things, but I do like a little bit of an adrenaline rush with the strength aspect as well. But no one ever thinks that I'm very big into computers.
I was gonna say that's the last mistake they make. I've had my powers since I was really little, but they never really were anything too crazy until I was around 15 or so, and then I was able to move a lot heavier things with a lot more refined control. And there was a while where like I was thinking that there was like something else to it, but nothing else happened up until pretty recently, where like now I can almost see like outlines. So I guess like my psychic stuff is getting more solid, or at least that's how I'm kind of choosing to see it.
Yeah.
That's so cool. Yeah, I was like 15, I think, and I was doing track. I had been doing track for a long time, and I just got faster and faster and faster.
Does Glider make the face that you're making right
No.
now? Yes.
I was
For
like,
the listeners at home, I was doing a little sneaky smirk because that's not what happened.
Ooh.
It's not all of what happened.
That's not all of what happened.
Right.
Glider, I want you to roll with superior, and I'll say Madigan, I want you to roll with mundane.
Mundane. I rolled an 11.
Ooh.
Glider isn't telling the whole story.
Oh yeah.
Da, da, da.
You get that there's a piece missing.
Yeah.
What she says is true, just not the full picture. And I will wait for more while Jess gets the cat.
I'm sorry, let's rewind for the recording. You asked me to do what?
Roll superior.
Yeah, roll superior.
Okay. That's an 11.
Hey, I got the same.
Okay. So with Glider, you've done a lot of research into like different kinds of superpowers and how they develop. you've never heard of telekinesis solidifying in a visual way. Do with that information what you will, because like there have been cases of new powers developing or like weird stuff happens sometimes. It's a world full of superheroes. You never know, but you've never come across a case of something like that happening.
Things evolve.
There's like weird chemicals and weird energy that people can run into.
I mean, how you got your powers was odd too.
Oh, we'll get to that.
Madigan knows that's not the full story.
As you're saying, yeah, no, I just got faster and faster. I'm just like looking at you. I'm like, one eyebrow just slightly raises. You don't catch it, but I'm just like,
No.
not saying something. I don't say that, but I'm like, she could tell us when she's ready.
I do not notice.
No, you're too busy thinking about the weird things that have been happening with your powers and the fact that
Yeah.
you're pretty sure this isn't just a fluke.
For sure.
Did we establish, were we still, like, obviously this is your apartment, and obviously you have, like, a secret lair, like an actual superhero secret lair.
Yeah.
Am I staying on campus? I can't remember.
I was gonna say, do you need to call your parents? Is that like a...
Oh, I should totally do. Okay, hold on. I gotta go make a call.
Yeah, they have on-campus housing if needed. You haven't requested on-campus housing yet, but you live close enough to where you don't have to. But if you want to.
No. What time is it? I feel like it's late.
Oh, it's probably like 11 or later.
Oh no.
Look over at my little ticking cat clock with the little swishing tail.
I'm like, I gotta make a phone call.
Yeah, you have a couple of texts from your parents saying like, hey, where are you? When are you gonna be home? Your work called, is everything okay?
Not work. Oh no. And I just text back in all caps. I'm like, really long day, ran long. Everything's great. Exclamation points. Heading home soon.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. I also feel like, Marcus, you have a text from your dad, but it's just a, let me know when you're home.
Yep.
I shoot him a quick, like, team building with a thumbs up and like an exclamation point.
Does your dad know that you're friends with Madigan?
I would say so. I'm pretty open with like who I'm, I guess, associating with professionally and in friendships.
Yeah, he's also met all of you.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, but before he met us, like, in superhero persona?
Yeah.
I'm just not sure if he knows me as Madigan and not just Scarlet Sentinel.
Yeah, he doesn't know you as Madigan, but he does know who you are. I would say like that's kind of the setup.
I feel like given Madigan's insistence on like keeping those parts of the life separate, maybe would have asked Marcus to not like specify, but
no, for sure. I'm not the type to go blabbing about that stuff.
And like he could know on his own. Maybe he just saw that we were just hanging out outside of our superhero personas one day and just chose not to mention it because he wants to like allow us to have our anonymity.
Right, exactly.
Yeah. Because he's a good guy.
Yeah,
He's a good guy. He's a good dad.
I feel like we've said that enough that we're like cursed now and something bad's gonna happen to him.
No, he's fine. He's a good dad.
He's gonna get hit by like some psychic attack and go evil.
No!
We're screwed.
he texts back with a smiley face and a thumbs up.
Yeah, we're doing great.
And it's not just like a little smiley face, it's like the big grin.
Yeah, he sends like a full, like, giant emoji head of a smiley face.
Yes.
Oh, perfect.
And it's like in a GIF, so it's like moving.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, my parents are asleep.
Oh, do you need to get home? Oh, we should invest in that sidecar we talked about.
Yeah, I come back inside and I'm just like, yeah, I mean, I completely lost track of time, and I mean, I'm already late. I'm already out late, so I mean,
I can give you a lift. I've got a spare helmet.
oh, that'd be really cool, but I can probably, you have to like follow the speed limit and stuff, and I don't, so.
It's after 11. I know the side streets.
Yeah, you can use it as a chance to like, because I've already been friends with Madigan. You can use this as a chance to like talk without me present in case there's like different dynamics. I read that somewhere that like you want to make sure that you open up to like all the parts of the triangle. Wait, that might have been for like dating 2 people at once. We're not dating. That's not. Just in general, it's like
Okay,
smart.
Marcus, how many women have you been trying to date at the same time?
Do you have triangles going on?
I only tried that once and I didn't work out really well.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, no, it's. I mean, we were all like cool with it, but then I realized that like I would have to like stop doing superhero stuff to like be there for 2 other people on like a relationship basis, and it's hard enough to do even one. So no, I haven't done that since.
Also, you're pretty mature about that, given that you are 18, 19. So
Yeah. I mean, I feel like Marcus has like weird spikes in maturity of the things that they were forced to grow up really fast about. So it's like, yeah, I don't know what shirts to wear, but like, I don't want to be in a relationship if I have to do superhero stuff, let alone a relationship that features 3 things. Because it's the full triangle and it's each part of the triangle. And I'm like, sorry, I'm rambling. We're not dating. We should all get home.
How are you gonna get home? You just gonna like do the like slingshot
Yeah,
yourself?
I'm just gonna, yeah. I'm figuring out a system where I kind of set up another one to kind of catch me. So I'm able to sort of like double jump.
That's good.
Yeah. I haven't run into any billboard.
Psychic Spider-Man, you're
Yeah, like I'm
Yeah.
trying to figure it
Yes.
out. I'm not quite there yet, but I'm getting there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll figure it out.
We're gonna learn so much stuff. We could probably do things we don't even know we can do yet. I am so excited.
Yeah, absolutely.
But I do probably need to go home.
Yeah. We can just go out the just normal back door of the building. We don't need to go up the roof or whatever.
Yeah, good job, team. I think we did a pretty solid job today.
Yeah, you did. Go team. I put my
Yeah.
hand out.
Oh, I put the hand in.
We both look at Madigan.
Ah, these weird team group thingies. I put my hand in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
precious.
I love it.
Oh, this will mean Madigan will know where my address.
Now you will all know where each other lives, except Marcus doesn't know where Glider lives
Yeah,
yet.
which
Cut.
is fine.
Yeah.
We'll figure it out.
It doesn't occur to me to tell you to like drop me near my house. I just tell you
Oh, I love
where
it.
my house is.
Truthfully, out of everybody, like Madigan it's like not my business to share. And I don't put that out in the world. If you tell me I can't share it, I don't share it. I'm like a steel trap for people to tell me things.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like the most normal suburb cul-de-sac Americana.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. When we leave, Madigan throws on like a brown leather jacket, not like her black biker jacket that she wears with her outfit,
Nice.
and just like throws on a pair of like good heavy duty boots, and comes out walking with 2 helmets. One is like different shades of purple, and the other one is like orange. And I hand you the orange one.
Oh.
Sorry, purple. It goes with my pants. And I'm wearing bright purple leggings.
Sorry, it's fine. I like orange.
I love how we're just gonna be fighting over purple, aren't we?
Oh, just you wait until
Yeah.
I put on my costume when I fully embrace Doom. It's gonna have so much purple.
We're all gonna be purple.
Yes.
Oh man.
Oh my
It's
god,
gonna
this
just
is
be
gonna
purple.
awesome. And it just totally clashes with my red hair, but I don't care. I had to pull my hair out of my ponytail.
I'm kind of digging it. Not to jinx us, it's giving kind of like an all-purple Doom Patrol sort of thing. Not to jinx
Yeah.
our inevitable demise. Because I feel like the minute you compare a supergroup to the Doom Patrol, they explode unceremoniously.
You don't know what I have planned yet.
Oh.
There's no more classic Doom Patrol move than to die.
Purple's a good color.
But superheroes die all the time, but they also always come back all the time.
They do always come back.
Yeah.
You have been listening to Queen City Secrets, a graveyard tape side story using the game Masks. Masks: A New Generation is a superhero role-playing game in which a team of young heroes fights villains, saves lives, and tries to figure out who they are. Featuring Caitlin as Madigan, aka Scarlet Sentinel, the Janus. Jess as Bethany Bertolucci, aka Glider, the Beacon. Ian as Marcus, aka Kid Phoenix, the Doomed. And Brianna Jean as the Keeper and Producer.